Alrighty, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm home. Last week I was not at home. I was at an awesome beach vacation over the last week. So glad to be back home. I miss my bed, and but I appreciate you guys for being here tonight, this Monday night, March the 16th, 2026. Say a prayer for our U.S. troops who are involved in this war. So keep their families and our service members in prayer. But I want to welcome you guys to tonight's. This is how we start and end our day weekly call or Zoom. We do this every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's very informal. And this is a session where customers and members have an opportunity to share what one product they start their day with and why they do that, and what single product they end their day with and why. And we limited it to one product each because many of us use dozens of products every day, and it would not be enough time for people to share the experiences and also guess. If you have any guests on here, you guys wouldn't get the full perspective on how impactful these products are. But want to welcome any guests who are on here. I believe Rasan is supposed to have a guest named Belinda. So if Belinda, if you're on here, welcome. Um, and what else? What else? What else? Oh, and also as a guest, if there is anything you liked about the information, get back with whoever invites you here. Let them know what you liked and find out how you can be a customer. Now, this is not a business overview call tonight. We do that on Thursdays. Okay, Eric. So, okay, Belinda, she's iPhone. Okay, let me change you, Belinda. Just the one I like to talk to people by their name. So, iPhone is Belinda. So, let me just change that. So this is not a business overview. This one is more customer and product focused. We do have a business overview call or Zoom on this Zoom channel an hour later, where you can learn about the income opportunity. But tonight, this is focused on people sharing their testimonials on how they start their day and how they end their day. And so we'll go for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, just so we can not take up too much of the time. But a little bit about myself. My name is Marcus. People call me Coach Marcus. And I'm married. I've been married I've been with my wife for, gosh, since 1988. We've been married for over 31 years. We have a 23-year-old daughter named Ryan. My wife's name is Tamara. And my daughter is a college graduate pursuing her master's degree, and she'll be done in about a year from now. And for me, I've been with the company since February 2019. I am not recently, it's been over 6 months. I am gainfully employed, meaning I no longer work a job. I worked in corporate America for over 30 years. For almost 23 years, I held a leadership position where I managed people, departments, buildings. I did all that. And so in last September, my employer of 17 years and 4 months eliminated my position. I was part of a 4% reduction in force where they told me they no longer needed my position, which I was prepared for it. And I smiled. I was on the Zoom just like this, looking at myself and two other people who were delivering the news. They looked sad, right? I wasn't sad. I was happy. And so as soon as they delivered the news to me and ended the Zoom, I closed my work laptop, packed it up, put it in the box on the floor, went and told my wife, "Hey, I don't have a job anymore." And she's like, "I thought," and my wife, we actually celebrated. And so I don't know how many people would have celebrated no longer having a job, but because of this opportunity, I have been able to replace my income. Took me 3 years from when I joined the company. So joined 2019. By 2022, I was at a point to where my business had grown to where my annual income was more than what I was making on my job. So I could have retired in 2022, but I stayed with it. I worked at home and I've been working at home during the pandemic. Earned well over seven figures here and to continue growing. Now I'm committed to helping other people experience the benefits of the products and also show people how they can increase their income by doing something part-time if that's what they want to do. Last week I was on vacation, and it was the first time in my adult life where I didn't have to ask a boss if I could take time off. That was relaxing. I didn't have to rush back home just to get a head start on doing work. And and additionally, I extended our vacation. I didn't have to ask a boss if I could take more time. And so this was probably the most relaxing vacation I have ever had in my entire adult career. And just imagine how you would be if you were in a situation like that, where you can, take off work whenever you wanted to, go wherever you want to go, because you have the money to pay for it, debt free, right? And just imagine how you would feel if that was you. But you guys want to learn more about the business side, come back on Thursday. So, but we're here to talk about the products. The companies are Go to Sana and Heart by Naturals. They are sister companies, they're separate companies. Green Organics is our parent company. So they're the company who pays our commissions. When you receive your direct deposits or your deposits from the company is from Green Organics. They are the LLC started in 2011, almost 15 years ago in August. And Go to Sana started first in 2012, primarily as essential oils. And it was created more for herbalists and practitioners, people who would buy essential oils and like to make their own blends and sell to customers. So there really wasn't a huge networking side until 2023 when we worked with Paula Scarcella, our founder, and a few of us, led the charge with introducing people to Go to Sana. HBN was launched in 2017. Okay, and so HBN launched because of a product called Mind, Body, and Soul, and it was because of Paula's husband who was diagnosed with vasculitis, which is a very painful cardiovascular disease. And so Alexander Brighton, who's our formulator, you guys don't have to remember names, but Alexander Brighton had made some products, and she told Paula have been used Mind, Body, and Soul 2 times a day. And so Ben, Paula's husband, started using it within 10 days. Well, I'm sorry, within 10 weeks, his condition went away. Went away, and people saw how he was feeling, how he looked. He lost weight, no more pain, and they want to know what he was using. And Paula would share with them Mind, Body, Soul. And so because of that, that's how HBM launched in 2017. And I joined 2 years later, and many people who are on here joined after me, which has been great. But we don't make any income claims. We never guarantee people will earn any money if you join us, because we work hard as far as the consultants. We don't know if you would join us, and we'll work hard. So you might not earn any money. We never guarantee that. But we do have a system to follow. And we also don't make any medical claims. We don't say any of our products diagnose, treat, prevent, cure, or cure any disease. And these are not drugs. These are all plant-based products. They're organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. They're animal cruelty-free and very effective. And most are for internal consumption with HBN, and most are for topical use with Go to Sana. So and always consult your doctor. And we are not governed by the Food and Drug Administration here in America. I know we have a lot of people who are outside of America and they don't understand the Food and Drug Administration. Well, they monitor food and drugs. It's kind of weird to have one administration, right, one organization being responsible for food and drugs. They should be set separate, because anyway, they're trying to poison us with our food, with the foods we eat. So then we have to take the drugs, right, to counteract the food we're eating. But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. But for our international members, the FDA don't govern don't govern our companies, because we don't have medicine, right? They're not drugs. These are plant-based products, and they're all organic. What else? There is a money back guarantee. People can buy products and don't have to worry about losing money, because you can contact the company and get your money back if you don't like the products or if they don't work. And Go to Sana. Let me talk about the product categories, and then we'll get Jessica, Rasan, and Coach Seymour up. And anyone else, raise your hand now so we can have you in the queue. Go to Sana has the digital product, which is the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription. that's I like to call it our 3 minute a day reset, right? 3 minutes a day, you kind of reset and you get yourself prepared before you are exposed and open yourself up to the world. Great subscription, and for anyone who uses that, just feel free to comment, or if you are sharing, if that's one of your one items you start your day with, let us know. There are the personal care products, deodorants, tooth powder, soap bars for the hair and body. There is the hair serum, skincare serum, essential oils. We have black soil oil, and our household products are currently sold out, right? But they're very popular. The hard surface cleaner and the laundry detergents. And on the HBN side, it's primarily superfoods and supplements, right? Mind, Body, and Soul is the flagship product, but Black Seal Oil is probably our top selling product with HBN. People love the effects of Black Seal Oil. Black Seal Oil, they say, cures everything except death, right? It's an amazing product. So, and then there are some personal care products like essential oils, some lotions and sprays like magnesium spray with HBN. So, and more products are coming to both companies, by the way. So stay tuned about that. But more products are coming. There's going to be an additional way for us to get paid our commissions. So lots of things are on the horizon with HBN and GoldAsana. So with that being said, let me have Jessica go ahead and unmute herself, and you can go ahead and share how you start your day and how you end your day and the reason why you use those particular products.
Good evening, Coach. Can you hear me okay?
Here you fine.
All right. Thank you for doing this and thank you for everything that you do. Um, I also have a testimony I would like to share too. But first things first is how I start my day. One of the products I use is adult wellness on the bottom of my feet, especially with when, we're out and about, going to different places, going to the gym or whatever. It just helps to, boost your immune system and keep you protected. How I end my day is with the spikenard go-go stick.
Mhm.
I take a puff in each um, nostril at bedtime, and it helps, because as you're busy throughout the day, you're amped up and everything, so it kind of helps calm you and stop those thoughts from racing and help you go to sleep. I do have a testimony. So I don't know if it was a pimple or a bite. I think it was from just, we walk outside and stuff, and there's mosquitoes here, and the weather's, just been crazy. So Mother Nature doesn't know what it's doing, so the animals don't either. I had a really big bite, and I was like, hmm. So I went to my back office and I looked, and I was like, oh, I got that. So I put some tea tree on it for the last couple nights, and you only need like a drop or two of tea tree, and it's reduced to where it's almost unnoticeable. So it's great to have all these products to have on hand, and you're not going for pharmaceuticals.
It's great, yeah, and I like the fact we do have a product called Bug Protect, and so that's something you're down in South Carolina. I'm sure there's more bugs and things compared to Missouri, where you were living, where you and Terry were
Mhm.
living before. That's a great product because it actually does work. It repels bug in insects, and so and it's not like and it doesn't smell like the other bug spray with the DEET in it. That
Mhm.
stinky smell where people smell you come and it has a pleasant smell, but it works. But it's nice knowing that tea tree oil is another solution. If you do get bit by a bug or something, you can apply that and help to relieve, the effects of being bitten. So, adult wellness, do you use a rollerball adult wellness, or do you have the 1 ounce bottle, the small bottle, the essential oil bottle?
I use the roller ball because it's just
Rollerball.
easier.
It's easier,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, it's great. I use it whenever I travel out of town. I'm at the airport and we're touching things and we're just out and exposed to a lot of germs, and adult wellness is one of my key products I use outside the house that keeps my immune system strong, which is probably why I never get sick anymore. And then spikenard, that's the last go-go stick I inhale before going to bed because it helps calm me and I sleep great. And I'm surprised, like even though I don't have a job anymore, my mind is still always racing because I have a lot of things I want to do. books and videos, and I have YouTube channel now, and I've written like 3 books. I have a lot more books to write, so I have to calm down at night. And spikenard really helps to relax me, which is great. So I'm glad you're using that without having to use any sleeping pills, right? Anything that can be habit forming
Hmm.
that cause you to get addicted to it. I'm glad we have all these plant-based products. I'm glad you're trying this stuff out, and happy you and Terry are enjoying the products. But thanks for sharing. Anything else?
No, that's it. I got bug protectant. I have to start using it. I just didn't think it was that time of the year
Yeah.
year yet. So, but I do have it on hand. So,
It's that time, especially down in the south. It's going to be more humid. I'm here in Las Vegas. It's dry. There's no bugs flying around here. But I know when I'm in Atlanta,
mm.
Dallas, and Florida and Georgia and South Carolina, it's probably going to have more bugs compared to what I see here. So I have to pack mine when I travel. But thanks for sharing. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let me get Rasan Owens from North Carolina in the house, and you should be able to unmute, sir. There
Hey,
you
Coach,
go.
can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay, I'm gonna let Belinda go because she
Okay.
might have to hop off the Zoom
Okay, let me
real
get
quick.
her.
So I want to give her testimonial first.
Okay. All right, let me get. I just asked you to unmute, Belinda. So you should have received a notification asking you to unmute yourself. So you should be able to do that if I have the right Belinda. So I know Belinda Smith is here, but then there's the other Belinda who was iPhone. So you should be able to unmute. If not, I can do something else to have everyone unmute. Just comment and let me know if you can't see if you don't see the notification. Okay. Oh, wait, your iPhone. Let me see where you're at. Let me see where you are. I'll do something else. Let me do something really quickly. And all right, now to try it. Try it now, Belinda.
You hear me?
I hear you. Okay, I had the wrong Belinda. I have someone else named Belinda. It's not you. Okay, I got it.
No, I finally logged into my Zoom. I haven't logged in for a while,
All
so
right.
when I switched phones, it didn't just go automatically in my account.
Okay. All right, we're good.
Okay, so my testimony. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
My testimony is on the black seed oil. Um, I actually used it a couple times when I got really sick, and I don't know, it just Rasan told me to use that in honey. And when I tell you, I had night sweats, but when I woke up, I felt better.
Hmm. Yes, it's amazing. Now, did you take it via teaspoon or did you take the drops and then use the honey?
So I did a teaspoon of that in honey.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and it worked. I was actually shocked. I was like, Rasan, I feel much better. And he was like, I told you it worked. I told you it worked. So I've been recommending it to everybody.
That's awesome. I remember I used to get sick up until June 2018. I would catch bronchitis twice a year. And so I would have to I would go to the hospital and they give me meds. And so the last time I caught bronchitis was actually, it's been almost 8 years now since I got sick like that. And the only thing I changed, I've been using the products, but in June 2019, I started using black seed oil 2 times a day. And I never get sick anymore. I don't get colds, I don't get anything. And I
Mhm.
attribute it to this. And I remember during that pandemic time when people were, wearing masks and all that kind of stuff, I just took more drops of black seed oil, to keep my immune system strong. But for you, one of the benefits is that it is an immune system booster, but it also can help to knock out if you have like a cold or a flu going on. It can help to knock that out because it is an antiviral, which is one of the key properties. So thank you for hopping on and sharing that. Now, always have to ask: Did Rasan have to bribe you or pay you to hop on here? Because we,
Told him, I was like, yeah, I'm going to represent you today, friend. So
awesome,
uh, I
awesome,
jumped on just to support my friend.
awesome. That's now how do you guys know each other? Is it
We
work
worked together.
work together? And that's what I like about the business is because we do network marketing every single day. We drink coffee. we use products, we go to the restaurants, and we're always like sharing things we like with people we know. And most times we don't get paid for it, right? So I like the fact that Rasan was able to share something with you that worked for him, and then you got some results. So now you're sharing it with more people, which is great. But appreciate you for hopping on, Belinda. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right, sir. Rasan, you have anything you want to
Um,
share?
yes, in fact, she liked the product so much, she actually shared her experience with another coworker, and they ended up ordering from me as well. So, um, and it was black seed oil. So, but black seed oil, I love black seed oil because I haven't had any sinus infections, haven't taken any medication for sinuses or allergies. It helps relieve mucus. So, I just love black seed oil. I take it daily, especially at night before I go to bed.
That's awesome. Awesome. That's good stuff. Well, thank you for being a advocate for getting these products into the hands of the people, right? So we need, and for those of you who are on here and maybe you're considering, partnering with us, we always have room for more people to buy the products, use them and share them. That's basically what we do, and it just we like getting paid for it because I don't know if you have seen the cost of gasoline going up with the war and stuff's costing things are costing more just to get by each day. It's nice to have some side income coming in, but yeah, but no sinuses. That's one of the benefits. There's 101 of them, right? Sinuses, allergies, mucus actually it dries up mucus, pain relief, arthritis pain, all kinds of stuff. It's an amazing product. So, but thanks for sharing, Rasan. Anything else you want to share? I know you went to Atlanta yesterday. How was that?
Oh, that was an amazing experience. I mean, just the information and the knowledge that we got about the products, and how the products can benefit you and the minerals that we're missing in our foods and our supplements that we take. It was just amazing. Yeah, for those that didn't go, you really missed out. It was um, a great experience, especially with the product sharing and the knowledge of the products and what they can do for you and how they can benefit you.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I like about the company. I've been involved in network marketing since 2007. So I've been with probably 10 companies in my career, which I'm not unlike a lot of people, but this is the first company that actually fit me. It fit what I was looking for. I didn't know it because it was free to sign up. I signed up for free, and then I found out, wow, this company really fits me. And I like the fact that we're not hypey, boasting about, the money being made. We're primarily focused on promoting the products, which is why 93% of our members between both companies are customers, like Belinda and other people, right? And so they're not people buying the products because they're getting paid for it. They're buying the products because they're getting results. And that's why the products are created. But I like the fact how you touched on, the deficiency most people have as far as their nutrients. So even if you're eating all the fruits and vegetables and every single day, your body is not getting all of the necessary nutrients because of the soil being so depleted, right? And so I like the fact that we have five products. Five. You take these every day, it's going to give you all 90 of the essential vitamins and minerals. It's Ocean Vitality, fulvic acid, beetroot max, mind, and glucoprotect. Those five by itself, and then throw in black sea oil. That just takes it over the top, which is what I do every single day. So good stuff, sir. Thank you for sharing and having Belinda hop on there. That's always nice to have a new face to hop on here and share. So, but anything else you want to share before we get to Coach Seymour?
No, I'm good, Coach. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you, sir. I'll see you what in August. I'm thinking
Yes,
August.
yes,
So yeah.
sir.
All right, sir. Talk to you later. All right, we have Coach Seymour. Coach Seymour, he's in the Dallas, Texas area. He's one of our six-figure earners. He's one of our six-figure earners, and to qualify to be even called a coach, you have to earn at least six figures here, right? So we have Coach Charlotte was the host of the Atlanta event yesterday, and Coach Seymour, he helps to facilitate our events when we have them in Dallas. So hey, Coach, you should be unmuted. You can go ahead and share.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, sir. Oh, and a happy belated birthday. You turned 65 years old last week, so I know you didn't look
Thank
like it,
you.
but
Thank you. Thanks again for having us on here tonight. Number one. Number two, like I always say, man, I salute you. I take my hat off to you. You know how I feel about you. Uh, our friendship has really grown over the past few years, ever since we met in Nashville, and uh, I am thankful. I'm honored to be even in your circle. So I just want to say that to get started. Um, I have testimony, but again, y'all know Black Seed Oil is my number one product. I've been doubling up, tripling up, quadrupling up on this over the last couple of weeks because y'all know I was sick. And so I've been just popping it, popping it, popping it like crazy. Um, the coughing had got so intense to the part where I busted out vessels in my chest. I was coughing up blood. And now, even try taking cough drops. Those didn't work. These three products right here, I went in to the back office to the help portal and I type in extensive coughing, peppermint, tea tree, sweet margarine came up. And basically all I did was I got a teaspoon. I got, I think it was, let me see, 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of tea tree, and 2 drops of sweet margarine. And I took that, put it to the back of my tongue, held it for about 2 to 3 minutes, swallowed it. Then I got a teaspoon of raw honey and put that behind it and chase it. That is basically was considered a cough drop that you can create to use as a cough drop. If y'all notice, my voice is back. It got to the point that the other day where when I spoke, you would think I was singing a high soprano tenor because my voice was like in and out. And then it got hoarse to where I sounded at that bass voice. But now it's back. And I've been taking that. I took that now for the last 5 days in a row. And now I feel a lot better. The coughing is gone. Every now and then one or two will come up, but it would used to be so intense. But those three products right there, and like I said, if we didn't have this, I'd probably still be coughing. And I don't get sick, but my grandbaby was over, she was sick and she was all on me. She's coughing in my face, breathing, and I took it from her. And this past week she was so down because she couldn't come play with me. But if we didn't have this, and for me to actually go into the portal and find it, knowing that we have that access to do that, where you can just go in, type in the issue you may be having, and it will give you some products that we can use to help, not to heal or to cure, but to help in assisting with, making us feel a lot better. If it wasn't for HB and Gold Desana, I'd probably still be sick right now. So those three are what I've been using for my testimony. Number one, y'all know again, I start my day with black seed oil. I end it with black seed oil, but I also been using frankincense also at nighttime and throughout the day. And that's my testimony and what I start my day and what I end my day with.
that's also I can tell I'm compared to even what was it last Tuesday when you talked. Yeah,
Right,
I know you would mute yourself so we didn't hear you coughing. You
right,
do it. So, but to sound how you from where you were last week, well, it was almost 2 weeks, but compared to where you were those for the last couple of Zooms compared to how you are today, it's a big difference. Because I know before
thank you.
you have to pause, you get that itchiness in your throat. I've been
Right,
there. It's where you want to cough, but that combination, I've done that. I've had a couple times where my throat has started to get sore, So I did honey. I did 1 drop of peppermint, 1 drop of the tea tree, and 2 drops of sweet marjoram. But I did it in a teaspoon with honey to get together.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I left the spoon in my mouth though. I didn't swallow it. I left the spoon in my mouth for about a
Right.
minute, and then I swallow, and it works great. That combination
Good.
is amazing. So that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I know black soy oil is something. I know you probably have like 1,000 bottles of black soy
I'm down
oils.
to 61
Yeah.
bottles.
So, and that's something, if you guys haven't heard the story about black soy oil, come back. He'll share it another day. But we always appreciate your kind words, man. And looking forward to seeing you in Dallas in August. It's going to be fun. So it's good stuff. But
Yes,
thank you
indeed.
for sharing.
You're
All
welcome,
right.
Coach.
All right, and let me oh yeah, I forgot about gut check. All right, as far as like all your nutrients, gut check is the matcha, the probiotic matcha green tea drink. That thing is great. So I recommend you guys incorporate that. As far as the 5 products I recommended, then throw in black soil and then throw in gut check. Jessica commented in the chat with that one. All right, now we have Tommy and Neoli. Neoli's good too. Neoli's good. You can rub Neoli on your chest. It's good stuff. Oh, that's why I like the fact that the company provides all the resources we need. Right, we have the testimonials groups for both Golden Sign and HBN, but in the back office and even on the HBN website, you can type and search for a problem, like an issue, whether it's breathing or pain or sleep. You can search for that, and if there are products that are recommended for it, right, it's going to recommend the products to help resolve that issue or manage it. When I'm like Seymour, I used to take cough drops for years, just taking cough drops. I would go through a bag of Halls in like a day, just kept popping them. Then you're getting all the sugar with it, and you know what I mean. So probably making it worse. But once I did that teaspoon with the honey and essential oil drops, I don't even keep we I don't even use I never even thought about buying any more cough drops, which is great. So, but thank you for sharing that. That's a good tip for anyone out there that's dealing with throat issues, itchiness, irritation. That combination right there works. Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. TR. Yeah, so Neoli supports lung, lungs, chest, and respiratory system. Neoli is great. Mine's over here somewhere. It's over there. All right, now we have Tom. You should be able to unmute yourself, sir. He's the Patriot. He's our military veteran in Copris Cove, Texas. He's hosting an event in April. You should be able to unmute yourself, sir. And the floor is yours.
Hey, Coach, I appreciate that. First, I want to apologize for not being able to have my camera on. It's showing me some red triangle with explanation thing in the bottom. So I don't know what I touched wrong,
Oh,
but
we're good.
I even put on my sexy Vegas jersey just for this event tonight, just, to try to support what we do. So again, like everybody else's, okay, well, this is telling me, let me see if I can start the video with that.
Try that. See if that works.
Still showing me that red triangle.
Okay, don't worry about it. We're good. We hear your voice, so that's
I'm gonna bounce it off the wall later, Coach, and give it some maintenance. So thank you, as everybody has said, thank you for what you do and allowing everybody to come here, both guests and customers and business partners, to come in here and be able to share things that are working for us and each other. I start my day with that 3-minute reset. The feel good, be good, do good. In fact, if you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll see that really has a tendency to stimulate my little note that I put there above my messenger head, or it might even stimulate a post or a comment that I make in certain places. How I end my day is, of course, like everybody else, we're on the black seed oil train, but also throughout the day, the allergy relief go-go stick. And I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are at and what's going on, but it got to 34 degrees freakishly overnight last night here where I live in Central Texas. And it's going to be 32 degrees. So I spent the day covering up my raised bed plants that I've got growing because I took a gamble and started early. And so I had to cover them all up. Saying all that to say that a few times throughout the day. I just take a couple of whiffs, a couple seconds each nostril with this allergy relief. And I've been off of my allergy relief medication, which was basically an Allegra Plus.
Mhm.
Let me cancel that call. Allegra Plus for almost a year, I want to say. I'm not exact on that date, but the allergy relief go-go stick is absolutely incredible. And I appreciate your shout out for the event coming up next month, Coach. But real quick testimonial in town, very near where that event's going to be at that theater. There's a lady who I've been trying to make contact with who has ironically, it's a barber shop, but also an organics holistic store, where she makes and grows a lot of her own stuff and teas and et cetera, et cetera. I said, I got to get in here and talk to this lady. So we were finally able to connect today. So I spent 2 hours down there with her, talking to her in between her haircut appointments. And we're just talking and talking and talking because she went to the site. She saw all the products that we have. And she's like, Tommy, I really need to get some of your products to make some of the products that I make. And quite honestly, it was very similar to talking to Coach Tina when it comes to benefits and products and detox. And I mean, it was almost like I was looking at Coach Tina when I was talking to this lady. So made a deal with her. She's going to let me put some stuff down in there as a sample display to get the information out there in front of the people. And I said, listen, why don't you just go ahead, get your own website? And that way, when people are looking for the product, you can just send them to your own website. She's like, nope, don't want to do that. I'd rather send them to you. Thank you for hooking me up, and let's rock and roll. And she's not even charging me for the rental monthly. So that is such a bonus. That's all I got, Coach. Thank you for your time.
All right, stay on, Tommy. Somebody asked, how often do you use the algae relief go-go stick?
I use it first thing in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. It as needed throughout the day, but then again in the evening before I go to bed.
Yeah,
Because I have a CPAP, and so I get a good snort in that before I put on that CPAP mask that I fight with regularly.
yeah. That's before I go to bed at night. The last three products I use are the algae relief go-go stick. Then I'll take a shot of the sinus soothe, and then I do the spikenard. It just before going to bed because it just keeps me. It opens up everything, so I'm not snoring, right, to keep my wife up, and it's amazing.
Right.
And like Coach Seymour uses for frankincense, I use that in the morning time before going to the gym. It opens me up, but frankincense also boosts your immune system too. But that's awesome. I like how you start your day with the feel good, be good, do good subscription, right? That we're most of us are on social media, and it's with all the stuff going on in the world, all this craziness. It's good to be able to share content that lifts people up and that's positive. That's what I like about that subscription, and also like how Tommy has that partnership now with a local business owner, which he happened to be out and shared what he has, and it's not uncommon for that to happen where a business owner doesn't want to create an account with us, but they will allow us to put products in their store as a sample, and if people want to buy, they simply refer the people to us, right? And so I like that, and that's how simple it is to do what we do. What we call network marketing is we're not going out intentionally to recruit people, right? We're not out there. I don't go and talk to everybody. Like I don't believe in the 3 foot rule. Like everybody within 3 feet of me, I'm gonna talk to them about the business. I simply go to the gym, go to the store, go through my normal stuff, get my tires changed, and I have conversations, and I recruit while I'm out if it's the right person at the right time. And I'm just sharing information. That's how simple it is to do the business. And want to give a quick story really quickly, but thank you, Tommy, for sharing that. You just reminded me about the go-go stick. I've been unemployed, well, gainfully unemployed for over 6 months, and I still maintain contact with my former and direct reports who I was their boss. And so I wasn't the kind of boss where people didn't want to be friends with. So we're friends on Facebook, and one of them likes buying our go-go sticks. And so she doesn't want to create a website, so she'll message text me hey Marcus, I need to buy 5 frankincense and 2 of these. Well, yesterday she texted me and she says, Happy Sunday, all my kiddos. The CNA, which is a certified nurse's assistant that takes care of her mom, and her now oldest BFF wants one of the go-go sticks. She said they love how it clears all their allergies and keeps their sciences clean. And then she wanted to know how many she ordered last. And last time she ordered 4 frankincense and then 1 bergamot, right? Oil, right? So I told her, I said, you know what? You can get the frankincense, but I have one specific for allergies. And so that's the one Tommy recommended. So yesterday, I gave her the price. It was $75, right, with shipping and everything for all for 5 sticks. So she bought three frankincense go-go sticks and 2 other algae relief go-go sticks. And so that's how simple the business is. And it's common when people know that you have a solution to their problem when it comes to their health or even their finances, they're going to reach out to you. So instead of them going to Walmart and Whole Foods and Target and Walgreens and Rite Aid and buying stuff from them, they're going to come to you if they like you. All right. So that's what I like about what we offer here. But we have and also have a customer. She's a real estate agent named Kim in Mississippi, and she has been used. She lost some weight, and she's looking nice, getting a lot of attention. So she posts on her Facebook page when she's using Beetroot Max or when she's drinking the skinny water or using berberine ACV. So she posts on her Facebook page, and when people comment and want to know what she's using, she tags me. Hey, I bought it from Coach Marcus. Contact him and he can hook you up, basically. So it's common to have people who may be business owners that don't want to be in the business and promote it, but they will buy products to support us and they will refer customers to us, which is that's what network marketing is, because we use products we believe in, okay, or services like the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription, and we share them with people we care about. And so that happens all the time. So that I think done pretty good tonight. Anyone else? Anyone else have anything they want to share before we wrap it up? It's 5:43. So I mean just 8:43 Eastern. Don't want to keep my Eastern time zone people up too late. But anyone have anything they want to share, you can type it in the comments or raise your hand and we'll go ahead and wrap before we wrap it up. And I'll read what Tiffany says. Neoli works on mucus as well. It has mucolytic properties that thin, thick mucus so we can be cleared from the lungs and sinuses. And the great thing, guys, is we don't have to be product experts. Okay, we know about some of our products, but it's not necessary to know about all 300 or 400 products we have, because we have testimonials groups where you can go and invite people to join, or you can go to your back office and do a search for a specific particular health issue people are having, and the help websites will provide you the information you need so you can make a recommendation for a product for someone to use. But it's not necessary to be someone that has to know all these products. I'm not an expert in essential oils. I know a lot about helping people lose weight, but essential oils, that's not my strong point. But I do know how to go and search for things and make recommendations and ask questions. So that's what I like about what the company does. But all right, it's 5:44. So thank you guys for hopping on today. Appreciate everyone for taking the time to share, for those of you who shared, and everyone who listened. Right, let me see. Wait a minute. Mimi from Houston's here. She says, okay, let me read this really quickly. So we were in Mexico last week, and her husband came down with Montezuma's Revenge. A double dose of black seed oil kicked it out. Okay, black seed oil seems to be the winning product tonight. Black seed oil, I'm telling you guys, they say it cures everything but death. And if you guys want to look it up, you can go to pubmed.gov, type Nigella sativa, Nigella sativa, Sativa, and you will see thousands of peer-reviewed studies talking about the benefits of black seed oil. And black seed oil is the cousin to CBD oil, but there's no CBD, right? So people who have vocations and jobs that where they are tested, like drug tested for illicit drugs, can safely use black seed oil and not fail a drug test, right? But with really good testimonials tonight. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi might have someone, a new customer in Europe. So that's going to be cool. I think she was in Lithuania somewhere. I think that person. So that would be great if that person orders. But appreciate you guys once again, folks. Hey, say a prayer for our troops, who are deployed, so for their safety and that they all come home safely. All right, guys. But I appreciate you guys. If you're our guest watching live or watching the replay, she did order. Awesome. So if you guys are watching the live or the recording and our guests, hey, get back with whoever invites you to watch this information. Let them know what you liked about the information and become a customer. Like try the products, use the products first, get some results, have a story, and then maybe you want to learn about the business side where you can get paid for buying and using and sharing the products. All right, guys. So thank you for hopping on. And I will see you guys on Thursday night with the business overview at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's at One Team, One Dream Hangout.com. So be well. You guys have a good rest of your Monday night. And once again, guys, thank you for all your prayers. But let's pray for our troops. All right. Be well. I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.